Welcome, 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 welcome. What is going on, family? Jump scare. With my face, yes. How are we all doing? What is going on this lovely, lovely Monday? I want to know what's going on with you guys. How have you been? How was your weekend? I feel like that illness is 95% gone. And Malik, how you doing? DJ Chip, you might see the thumbnail. There's no game today. But because I was thinking, I've got to get back to work. I've got a lot of editing to do. A lot of editing. I'll come to it in a minute. So I thought, you know what? Let's just talk about as much gaming news as possible. And then come Thursday, we are going to be playing a new game. By the way, I might have gone back on my word. I'm not really sure what game yet. So today is going to be a nice chilled stream with me and you talking about the latest gaming news. Lewis, good afternoon. Oh my gosh, wow, from Southgate. Yes, that's not far from me. How are you doing, Lewis? I hope you're doing good. But how was your weekend? What games have you been playing? What have you been doing? You might not know. Well, you won't know. I spent so long building a wardrobe. It took me all day. I wish I paid someone to do it, but I didn't. It is what it is. So this room's looking a lot tidy, a lot more tidy now. You can see Venom in the background there. Budgie Whisperer. You know what? I feel like if we're gonna start a new game, it has to be on a day where I don't have to be back to work. Plus, I'll be honest. I'm thinking now, I did the poll, yes, you might have seen that I've deleted it off the community post. I'm thinking, do we play a game that I've never played before? Because I know Uncharted 4 won, and a few people in the Discord, I listen to people. A lot of people say, I wish it was a new game, stuff like that. So we've got till Thursday to figure it out. I'm thinking to change. I think it's good to play something new. And I feel like I need to play. Whatever I'm playing, I've got to be fully in it. And I feel like having a new game would be the better option. Dragon Age the Vilgard. We know you want to. How did you know? Well, maybe it'll be Marvel Rivals. I know that game. We're going to be talking about Marvel Rivals today. We're going to talk about a lot of games. So I could play Halo. Well, eventually, Arav, we could. But I just want to say the next few weeks are very busy, but very good for the channel. I've got a lot of potential long-term deals. So I'm thinking this could be very life-changing. If we can get long-term deals, which are really, really good, I'm thinking, wow. I figured I'd just get rid of my evenings altogether. That would literally be the way to get rid of my evenings altogether. So I do not need to go back in the evening. It's the only thing that's kind of wasting my time, shall I say. We're going to nearly get to that full-time status. Full-time. But we do have a lot of news to talk about today. There's a crazy amount of news. And thank you. Oh, yeah, guys, it was, I turned 33 over the weekend. Oh, my gosh, 33. Don't worry, I'm not going to be playing any sounds. Wow. Can I just say 33? I remember being 27. I remember being 28. Gosh, God, time, you know what? Time goes so freaking quickly. It's unbelievable. Thank you very much, guys. I appreciate it. I'm officially an ancestor. Thanks. Is this okay? That's true. No, I'm a young man. Also, I've got back onto my fitness, my diet. This is the second week. Mateo, Michael, how we doing? It's the second week getting on my diet. I'm secretly losing weight to get very, very lean. So I don't feel like a waste of space. You know what? You're only as young as you feel. Which is very true. I'm only as young as anyone feels. Same age as Jesus Christ. So yeah, in regards to the games on Thursday, we're gonna figure it out. So definitely something new. I'm gonna put a new poll up. I was thinking if it was February, it's a bit different. Then maybe Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, we would stream that straight away. I do want to go back to streaming some newer games, more the new games that are more hyped. You know, do you know what I mean? So we're gonna see. We're gonna see. Malik, I'm 22. We don't look too far. Well, that's all right then. The hair transplant did its business. That's true, P. It does make you warmer. That's very true. Very true. But yeah, well, you know what? That's what I was thinking. Apart from this game, which you know, we couldn't stream this now because I'm about 18, 20 hours into this game. My gosh, am I loving this game? So that's a game we can't really stream now because no way am I playing this again. But I'm looking through all my games. I'm looking at potentially new games, and we're going to see what ones we're going to stream. So guys, if you do not mind hitting that like button. Yeah, the Dead Rising remake. I think that's out now, physical, I believe. Dead Rising physical release date. I believe it is out. Yeah, well, it came out 8th of November, wasn't it? Yeah. So I could be. That's what I mean. We could be playing. I'm just gonna go for new games, and then we're just gonna go from there. So and Control. You know, I'm gonna stick Control on there as well. Well, we're gonna see. We're gonna see. There's no real new games out in January. Well, ones that are really, really enticing. Apart from Dynasty Warrior Origins, which my sister pre-ordered, so that's coming next Friday. So we do have till next Friday. So I'm not sure if a lot of people would be interested in Dynasty Warrior Origins. Delicious. But we're gonna sort out the YouTube. I feel like I need to get 2 videos out along with 2 streams per week. That is literally my goal. So hold with me, guys. I'm figuring it all out. We're gonna get there. And if you still like the new streams as well, like this, if you like the new streams with the games, you let me know. If you prefer a stream just on news or a video just on news, you let me know. Any feedback on here or on the Discord. Try to get as much feedback as possible. I've never played BioShock either. Rebirth, yeah, that's out on the 23rd. I bet that's going to look amazing on PC. Ooh, I tell you what, it has very good piano playing in that game. If you, yeah. I don't know what I'm saying, but yeah. Anyways, I hope you've had a great weekend. Yeah, hit the like button if you don't mind, and we're gonna get straight onto the news. Well, we're gonna talk about more the smaller part of the news first, and leave the juicy stuff to the end. So let me just get this coffee kicking in. I need this coffee to just kick in. Split Fiction. Oh yes, that is a great game. And you know, let me do it on here actually. So 2 seconds, guys. And if you do want to join the Discord, we've got over 300 freaking members, and I see it all the time. Whoa. There you go. I see it all the time. All the new people joining, and I love it. And it's just incredible. So if you don't mind hitting that like button, can we get up to 100 likes? That would be amazing. 325. That is crazy. Never did I think we would build a community like that. It's crazy. So we're going to take our time today because there is no game. It feels very weird not playing a game on stream. I'm not going to lie. I do feel a bit weird. Sipping on some Ethiopian coffee. Ooh, absolutely. I bet it is. Mine is from Tesco. This one's the Christmas flavor, but they've still got loads in stock, and it's on club offer. So we're going to talk about Sony first of all. It feels like the older streams. Yeah. Do you remember when we didn't play any games on the older streams? So, guys, if you do like this sort of stream where we just talk about the latest gaming news, if this gets over 3,000 views after the stream, then maybe I might consider it, to be honest. And so we are first of all talking about Sony. So, didn't know this, but Sony have secretly been establishing an internal AAA studio in LA. Now, I've just realized, does that affect everything going on with the fires, which is absolutely devastating? I can't believe what we're seeing, by the way. So anyone who's in LA in America, I hope that you're safe. Like, I can't imagine your properties and stuff like that. But this is the news that is coming out. And thank you, Aris. I appreciate it. So there has been a job listing confirmed Sony has established an internal AAA studio in LA. So let's give this a read. Again, I'm not giving this a read, so let's read this together. So a job listing for a senior project producer confirmed an open secret that Sony has established at least one new AAA studio in LA. Well, with all those closures they've been doing, Concord, you think that there would be, you know what, let's make a brand new studio. Love the feedback, Renault Craft. If more and more people prefer that, then you let me know. Dale, I hope you're good. I appreciate the feedback on there. So there are reportedly several groups that this could ultimately be, but the smart money seems to suggest that this is likely the team led by Jason Blundell. So Call of Duty Zombies fame, who left Deviation Games in 22. Interesting. Marley, I'm glad you've joined the Discord. This is good. This is good. But with the raging wildfires in LA, which I can't believe I seriously can't believe this is happening. The revelation is not exactly convenient, and we hope everyone involved is safe. Still, the listing states that Sony PlayStation Studios is seeking an LA-based outstanding talent to join our passionate team and creative family in crafting the next high-profile AAA console title. Now, what does that mean? Urban? Don't remind me. Don't remind me, man. That's incredible is that there's no confusion as to which of Sony's seemingly secret teams this could refer to. In addition to the Blundell gang, a mysterious internal live service support team was formed from Bungie. In addition, last we heard, Sony's secret San Diego team was still working on existing franchises and was even partnering with Naughty Dog. We need some studio names for these unsung heroes and quickly. So there's no telling what is going on. And I don't know if any of you guys have a feeling, well, have an idea at all what this could be. I'm not going to lie. You hear AAA and you think, oh no, what sort of, like, is it actually going to be good? You know, years ago when you used to hear AAA, well, this is just me. I used to think, wow, this is going to be a 10 out of 10 game. And now you're like, man, this could go one of two ways. Concord was a AAA live service game. And we don't need to discuss that. Or you know, maybe we need to look to quadruple A. We got that from Ubisoft. We don't know. And if there's any other news at the end of the news stream, make sure we'll talk about it. So, P, thank you. Any news on that bank robbing game they announced a while back? What was that the one? Is that the Fair Games? It's not the Fair Games ones, is it? So, Sony has a strategy to never compete with themselves, and Tomb Raider is pretty much Uncharted overall, so they wouldn't Sony even consider to do so. It's hard to say what this would be. I hope it's all safe in where you are. Yeah, indie games is where it's at. So I've literally got no idea what this could be. It could be, I don't know, could it be a supporting studio, even though it says that there's potentially a supporting studio already based. But they're looking for new talent. So hopefully this is only a good thing because, well, you know, you shut down other studios like obviously the Firewalk Studios. I'm 90% better, Christian. Now, it's really weird. I'm shaking off this cold. Hopefully this coffee will make me so much better. But it's hard to say what we're going to get with that. But there is a job listing. We're gonna make sure we keep an eye out on that. So we are going to speak about it in the future. July Rome, how are you? I think last week, guys, I had like every day I had PT, where usually I have Tuesday and Thursday off. So I was either working 6 a.m. or 7:30 a.m. And for me, no. Like I can't do that. So Tuesdays and Thursdays are off for me, where I do my editing. But last week I had to move things around, and it just ruined me. I realized I'm not 22 anymore, you know? So that's with the job listing. That is with the job listing. Oh God, Budgie Whisper, please, no more. Please, surely. Yeah, so Reno's probably just overworking. Oh, this coffee is absolutely delicious. I've told you my hack, by the way, in how to keep coffees a lot warmer. Boil the kettle, water in there for about 3 minutes, pour it out, then put the coffee in. Boom. Well, July Rome, I know you've just joined, but we may not be doing Uncharted. I've decided to not listen. We're going to be going with something else. I'm definitely an old geezer now, and I don't mind it. I don't mind just being in this room, being home. So, that's with that news. Very small news, but we are going to move over to one of the most amazing talents, obviously a game creator in the industry who has some very weird games, but I have to say he's still amazing. Hideo Kojima. We are going to be talking about Death Stranding 2. And I do think we should try and play games, or I should try and do videos. We should try and play Death Stranding before Death Stranding 2 comes out. Gregor, I hope you're doing well. If you're just joining, hit the like button. That would help out the channel. So, it's coming out this year. Death Stranding 2 is planning to come out this year. And Hideo Kojima is still building the game, which I find amazing. So, and I find it weird because it's like, wow, you're cutting it fine, no? Are you cutting it fine? And I know it's not everyone's cup of tea in terms of, well, that's an English saying, by the way. Excuse me. But Hideo Kojima is still building Death Stranding 2, the final stretch. So let's just see what's kind of hopefully nearly done. I've played Death Stranding, Matt. I've played it, but I feel like some of these games we need to play again. I feel like most games, and I'm going to be honest, most games are so much better the second time onwards. So, Kojima has revealed another of his trademark development updates on Twitter, confirming that he is still building the game. That game is obviously Death Stranding 2 on the beach. Slated to launch for PS5 this year, there are no sneaky shots of the screen or any potential PS5 Pro development kits this time around. It's simply him sitting at his desk with the adorable Astrobot themed controller, which we can see, which we're going to click into. Given that Death Stranding 2 should be released in 2025, it's likely whatever Kojima is building forms part of the final stretch towards the end of the game's development. When the PS5 exclusive, at least for now, was given on the beach subtitle just shy of a year ago, it was confirmed for 2025 in a trailer. Since then, we've only really heard about a photo mode that somehow affects the story. I must have missed that. Yeah, Elz is downstairs, to be fair, so she should be jumping on stream. She should take over when I leave. So I didn't realize there's going to be a photo mode that somehow affects the story. He always does these weird things, doesn't he? So let's have a look at this on Twitter. So he just tweeted Hideo Kojima on his Twitter, building the game. He's such a cool dude. Why is he so cool? I love his jacket. Oh, wow. Why do I love his jacket so much? I want that jacket with his Astrobot controller. Or maybe he's just punking everyone and he's actually just playing the game. Do you know what I'm saying? So I wonder what's going to happen. So he's got, oh, is that the dual, that's the 30th anniversary DualSense. No, is that the DualSense Edge? Love it. So, oh yeah, it must be because that's the case. But this is all we got. I really want that top. That jacket is lovely. No, I don't work for PlayStation. I'll be stupid. No, I'm going to search it up. But it is coming this year. And it's a very weird game. Death Stranding. It is a very weird game. I'm the sort of person who can play a game and I can, if I know I'm doing something for 5 hours that might not pay off, I can happily play and get into it. And Darian, thank you very much. Happy birthday. And thank you, man, in your Jesus year, bro. Thank you very much. Darian, you're a legend. Thank you for the support. I appreciate it. Man, 33. I started this channel like 3 years. Was it 3 years now? I don't even want to know. How does things go so quickly? This is mad. I don't even want to think about it. It goes too quick. But thank you, Darren. You're a legend. So finishing off, the last meaningful update from Kojima was that all filming and recording for the game was complete. So we do know the filming and recording for the game was complete as the project entered the adjustment phase. That was more than 6 months ago. For a full roundup of everything we know about Death Stranding, they can get. So maybe we have an official announcement with the release date. Now, like I said, I am very excited for Death Stranding 2. I feel like we are going to be streaming that. And the only thing I would say, what I played from Death Stranding 1, there's a few things I would hope that he does improve on with the game. And one of them is for sure, like, in terms of how he tells the story. I feel like maybe because maybe there was a language barrier when it was maybe translated into English, but some of the stuff I did not understand, and I had to go to YouTube to understand what the hell they were talking about. So the story was so confusing. The way they told it was just very confusing. I was just like, I don't really know. Also, I hope that there's a lot more combat and a lot more combat. That would be great. A lot more action. And what was the other thing I was thinking of? There was something else I wanted to say. I think that's basically it, and a bit more variety in terms of NPCs and everything on the outside world. And wow, Renocraft, the first video was on 24th of November, 2021. Oh my gosh. 2, 3. Oh my gosh, we've been doing this for 3 years. End of the year, it'll be 4 years. My gosh. P, you said it right. You know how to explain yourself better than I do. They expect you to know the law without ever giving you the law. Yeah, that first cutscene, I've forgotten her name. That's why I need to play it again. Where she talks about she talks about the BTs and some of the stuff. And I was like, what is she talking about? What are you talking about? But some of you might not like it. Some of you will. But I feel like by the end of the game, I was pretty much like, I was quite emotional because I kind of put it together, although I still don't really know what's going on. It's one of those you need to play for a second time. Joseph, what's going on? So it's still building. It's hard to know. I wonder. Let's have a prediction. I reckon it's going to come out. See, the problem is I'm trying to think whether it will come out end of the year. But then if GTA 6 is coming out, say, November, would Kojima really want Death Stranding 2 to come out basically the same time as GTA 6? If it comes out this year. I'm going to say August. I don't know why I'm saying August. Well, you don't know. I might have spoken to someone at Sony. Got links now. I haven't spoken to anyone at Sony. I reckon it's going to come out August. I don't know why. But I think it's going to come out. Or September. Or October. Or November. Or December. We predict your future will destroy. No! I definitely wouldn't have that Venom thingamajig there. I'm going to say August. I'm going to say August for Death Stranding 2. I think it's going to be a very good game. I just hope he takes on board what people say. I really do. I hope so. 2026? No! And this year's going to be a mad year. with the Nintendo Switch 2 being released this year. I don't know why we're saying being released. It's like all the leaks are there. Supposedly it's coming this year. And when that does get revealed, we're definitely going to have a look at the Nintendo Switch 2 just to see. Because at the minute, I'm like, I haven't played my Switch in so long. But we're getting quite a few games this year. Quite a lot of games, I would say. I feel like January is very dry. But this is why you have a backlog. Yeah, I just hope there's a bit more action with Death Stranding too. We're going to have to see, as always. We're going to have to see. Dry January. It is dry January. It very much is. We've got, yeah. But there's one game, a live service game we're going to talk about. And as much as you might be like myself and I'm like, Sony, stop focusing. Oh, yeah, Joseph, you get to play Dynasty Warrior Origins tonight for me. Oh, man. You lucky, lucky guy. But there's one live service game that we're going to talk about, Marvel Rivals. And after we hear how much money they have been making, it makes us think that Sony are probably not going to want to stop trying to make their own live service game. So, Joseph, you're in 70 hours into Marvel Rivals. I really liked it, but the fact that I don't play it with friends, I haven't got back to it. Plus, I'm just playing single player games. I'm just thinking, is there going to be one day, am I going to find... Am I going to find a live service game that I actually stick to? Helldivers 2 I'll play from time to time. That I know people can get so into, like yourself, Joseph, that can get into live service games. So, yeah, this could be a good thing. This could be a bad thing. But Sony are probably not going to stop. They're probably not going to stop trying to make live service games. And obviously, here's why. So, this is crazy. Marvel Rivals' first month revenue shows Sony should continue to pursue live service on PS5 and PC. So let's listen to this. Marvel Rivals has seemingly captured a large swathe of players in the live service space, and Chinese developer NetEase have revealed the staggering amount of cash brought in during the game's first month. And I believe this is in China. So $136 million, according to estimates, with 36 million of that coming from China alone. Outlet GameLook has used various methods to determine the sum, thanks Game World Observer, of which an estimated 54.7 million stems from Steam, 27.2 million from PlayStation, and just 2.7 million from Xbox. They're killing it. So imagine that. In its first month, $136 million. Wow. Season 1 doesn't even start until 10th of January, which was only 3 days ago. So this is impressive stuff. And GameLook suggests that Marvel Rivals could be on track to make an annual revenue of $1.36 billion over the year. Achieving a peak player count of 480,000 last month, Rivals is proven to be surprisingly sticky as well, boasting an astronomical player retention rate of 93%. 50% is considered healthy in the service space. Wow. So they're predicted to make in its first year 1.36 billion over the year. Like when I played it, it was a lot of fun. And what's good is that when they release these seasons and these battle passes, they don't disappear. But I haven't got back to the game. This is what I mean. Why don't you give us a Killzone live service game or something similar? But they have absolutely killed it. See something, well, that's a take. What, are you a shareholder? I think Helldivers 2 selling 12 million units last year, we heard, is more than enough proof of that. or the constant sales of MLB The Show. It's not one game in a sea of flops. 2024 alone, there were dozens of successful live service games: Marvel Rivals, Helldivers 2, Infinite Nikki, Wuthering Waves, and MLB 25. How many are from Asian developers? Zenless Zone Zero, not to mention the ongoing ones: COD, GTA, Fortnite, Genshin, Minecraft, FIFA, Madden, NBA, Apex, Roblox. Wow. It's crazy, but still, for a live service, obviously it's with Marvel heroes, so there's no doubt that it's a very fun game. And if you actually play in a team, all the heroes, you work together and you can complement each other. Yeah, Helldivers, I have to say, Helldivers 2 is one of the most fun live service games I've consistently played. I know I haven't played it. I play it on and off. I played the new one, but because of work, I was trying to think, if I didn't have so much work for my other job, and I had a night dedicated to like Helldivers 2, and I'm like, whoever's on, let's make it a weekly thing, then I most probably would play more of it. It's only because when time is limited, I'd rather play the games that I want to try and get reviews out for. Yeah, Helldivers 2 is good. Oh, that's amazing. You play with your two sons. Oh gosh, yeah, the amount of times we killed each other. But it just shows you Asian developers, the Chinese developer NetEase, they're killing it more than the Western world at the minute, because they kind of know what to do. So there was obviously as well, this was on obviously Tuesday, Mr. Fantastic's first Marvel Rivals PS5. It looks fantastic. I like what you did there. Let's just have a look. It's only 59 seconds. Yeah, let's just have a look. Nice. Instantly, you can see the character models are very well designed. Can I say that they look like the heroes? There's nothing here. They're a bit different from Concord. Let's see, if you wanted to play as a trash can, you can. But I think these are a lot better.
Fantastic. Next.
And she can obviously go invisible as well when she jumps.
They'll never see me coming. Clear the way.
Oh wow. There she goes. She's invisible when...
You have no clue how long I've wanted to do that, Namor. Disappear!
Iron Man. Oh, so this is what happens. You can't really see. You can't... Ah, so she creates like a force field. So you can't see. So it's crazy. They've done like the amount of work. Listen, it might not be my cup of tea, but the way that they've made every hero feel so different.
Disappear!
So look, they all disappear. Oh, that is crazy. That's pretty cool.
A clear winner.
Lovely. Oh, and there at the end of it, you've got, wow, look at that. They look, the character models are brilliant. Let me be clear, invisible woman. Jarvis, maximum pulse. So I can already tell how many times she's gonna disappear. Imagine that. Oh, going up superstore. It's very well done. So listen, they are killing it. 408,000 subscribers. But yeah, mate, it's a crazy amount of money. And it does, listen, as much as me personally, not a fan of live service games, there's no doubt that the Sony and other publishers and developers are going to still try their best to design that live service game. And what makes me think is that it just makes you think, what I'm confused about is, why didn't you use existing IP, Sony? So, like Killzone, why didn't you use, or why don't you do a live service with your all of your PlayStation IPs? Imagine a massive online live service. I don't know what it would be. I wish I was in the game. But just imagine they just Killzone, like take your existing franchises. I know they're making a Horizon one, no idea why. The more I hear about it online, Horizon's one of those series where a lot of people, a lot of people do like it, but at the same time, they're not like ecstatic for it, and they're making a live service for that game. Gino, what's going on? Well, yeah, Ubisoft did try with X Defiant, but the problem is the creativity. You look at X Defiant, you know what Ubisoft were doing. They were just literally copying Call of Duty, and it was like literally a copy and paste, and they couldn't even get the game out on time. I like the graphics in Marvel Rivals. I think it's great. I think it's got more character, like more feel and atmosphere, and like the creative artwork of that game is much better than Avengers. Yeah, I know. Listen, it's not going to be the last time we talk about Ubisoft, that's for sure. That is for sure. That is for sure. Oh, well, Spartan. Yeah, starting from now, it's banned. Unless we're talking about it in a video. Oh my gosh, yeah, we're gonna. Okay, we are definitely gonna talk about that as well. So any other news? So you know what? We said we'd only say Ubisoft if there is some news, which we have missed out on some news. Like they literally cannot catch a break. So we are going to talk about Ubisoft. Damn. Sorry about that. Because Ubisoft cannot catch a break. I'm looking at the wrong camera again. They cannot catch a break because they've delayed the game twice. But what's even crazy is that the date at which they've moved this game to, and it makes you think, who's in charge of this game? Who doesn't do their research? So we are going to talk about this before we get on to some more exciting news for PlayStation fans. So Ubisoft creates more Assassin's Creed Shadows controversy with new change. This is crazy. This date was a major screw up. So listen to this. I did see this the other day, but gosh, they just cannot. Assassin's Creed Shadows has been surrounded by controversy since its reveal, and the controversy just keeps on coming for Ubisoft. And this is particularly bad news for Ubisoft, who needs Assassin's Creed Shadows to be a huge hit due to its ongoing vulnerable financial and market situation, which we have spoken about a hell of a lot, which has been brought on by a steady decline over years, populated with underwhelming releases. So if Assassin's Creed doesn't hit, Ubisoft could be in trouble. I do think they're going to be in trouble either way. And the rumors of its selling could come to fruition, very quickly. The last thing Ubisoft needs is more controversy, but that's what it has on its hands again. So get this, guys. Oh my gosh. So it was recently delayed for a second time. This time to March 20th. And this just happens to be the 30th year anniversary of the Tokyo subway sarin attack. One of the deadliest attacks of terrorism in Japanese history. 14 people killed and over 5,800 injured. Wow. Of course, Assassin's Creed Shadow is set in Japan and has been contentious, in particular with Japanese gamers since its reveal. So they decide to release it on the 30th year anniversary of this devastating attack. And you think, why did you choose this date? And the problem is, it's not like, there's going to be loads of dates out there from different countries. There's going to be, whatever it is, certain events. But the point is, this game is made in feudal Japan. So it's not like it's a game it's somewhere else. This is a game that's the first time it's going to Japan. And you do it on this date. Like, it's just have a bit of thought. I wouldn't be surprised if they delay it again. Although, listen, it's going to come out the 29th, the 19th. Like, why would you choose that date or not even think, okay, is anything going on? At this point, it feels so... What's the word? It feels just so deliberate, the stuff they do. It feels so deliberate. Like, surely they're not like afterwards. Oh, who was in charge of the dates? Did any of you know? They're like, yeah. Well, what's wrong with it? Well, what do you mean, what's wrong with it? This game was... Oh, God. Don't worry, you're not going to get sacked because that's not what we do. It's crazy. Like, how could you do this? And it's like bringing out... say, for instance, there's a game dedicated for, I don't know, America, for example. It's the same sort of thing. If there was a game that was made, an American-based game or history, and then it was released like 9/11 or something. Just imagine that. It's literally something like that, in case you're wondering how it would relate. But this is that's not good. That's not good. I know that what they did to the you've said it. It's like releasing a flight simulator on September 100%. It's a Google search away. And you think, come on. It's like you're on such thin ice. So, an ex-Ubisoft developer said in an interview that Ubisoft don't talk about the Japanese critics at all. What they just want to neglect them. They just don't care. It doesn't make any sense. So, of course, Assassin's Creed Shadows obviously is set in Japan and has been contentious, in particular with Japanese gamers. Suffice to say, this new release date of the game, while no doubt just a coincidence, has not been going over well. And this can be seen in both the replies and quote tweets of the... Oh, wait, if I click this... Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. Here we go. Oh, no. And, oh, yeah, look... Oh, my God, they replied back? Did they reply back? They replied back to Domino's. What? No, you don't eat. They're trying to be like, yeah, Altair waiting for his pizza. Oh my gosh, they're trying to say it back. Oh my gosh. Who's in charge of... They're trying to be like, well, we never got our pizza. How are you taking... Who did they reply to this? Oh my gosh. They got roasted by it, and instead they couldn't take it, so they had to reply. Like, you makes you think. You've changed it to this date. You haven't taken anything on board, and then you're just replying like, who is like, no offense, there's a young marketing guy in charge of the social media. Altair waiting for his pizza since 12:57. Like, you're just taking the piss out of Altair. Like, so yeah, that's what they said. Let's look at some of the replies. So obviously Domino's, that's quite funny actually. Just cancel this sack of garbage. Just cancel it. No one wants to play. Oh gosh. Hey, don't blame you. No one wants to play as a black dude killing Asians in feudal Japan. Oh my gosh, we've seen that enough in San Fran. Oh my gosh. Like, like, let's see if there's any positive A team of Sony president. Just released the damn game already. Enough of the delay fixes. Now, no matter if you're excited for this game, delays are obviously, I would rather a game delayed. I think everyone would say that. They would rather have a game delayed and it's fixed. Like, just take a look at Cyberpunk. But then, obviously, someone goes Ubisoft. And then the Tokyo subway, if I said that right, Serene Attack. Wow. 30 in 1995. Oh, gosh. Like, is there any positive? Apart from the release the game. So someone says, release the game already enough of the delay. Fix things later with... What are you saying? Reddercraft, that's true. Just release the damn game already. Enough of the delays. Fix things later with patches. Our patient. What? Why would you even want that? As a gamer, wouldn't you rather a game delayed and you have a good experience day one? Yeah, Mighty Keith. Take as much time as needed. We want a good game to come out, not a rush one. I know he's excited for the game. Fair enough. That's no problem. But I'm just, I'm not very excited for this. I'd rather have Ghost of Yotai. Oh no, someone has been... Who could have done this? Search for anyone out of the ordinary. Hey, that's so funny. This is what I was saying about this game. This is what I'm saying about the game. It's like he's... Yes, Ray, how you doing? Smash JT. This is not a game. It's so there's a. I know it's Twitter, by the way, or X. There's a lot of Listen, if you don't really get much of an opinion, but anyway, the thing is the date. Is the date about the game? That's the thing. He just doesn't fit in. The one thing I don't understand is that everyone in feudal Japan. Why am I looking at this? Everyone, that's the thing about Assassin's Creed Shadows. It just doesn't make sense because he's not really hiding in the shadows because he just sticks out like a sore thumb. And I don't know. Yeah, there is talks of certain IPs being potentially sold from Ubisoft, but it's just, again, summing up that Ubisoft, it's like, why did you pick that date? It's just when one thing goes wrong, well, I say one thing, things have been going very wrong for Ubisoft for a number of years, and it's just like a domino effect. Now it's just like, it's just, how much can one game sell to make up for all of those other losses? Like, could you see that the game does well, it comes out, it sells well, and all of a sudden their stock price goes up? I don't see that happening, even if it sells well. The main Ghost of T movie and Legendary. Wish they could keep building on that story with Jin. It's just, yeah, Joseph, listen, I'm the same. I was upset with Ghost of Yotai being not about Jin. I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt, and it could be like a Final Fantasy, although I feel like everyone would have been excited for a follow-on from Jin Sakai. We're going to have to wait and see. We're going to have to wait and see. You never know, guys. Ubisoft might give me a code. They might be like, listen, do you want to share it with your audience? And I'll happily play it on stream. So if anyone knows anyone from Ubisoft, we'll play it on stream. We'll do it. Yeah? Okay. Lovely. So that's another... I just can't believe they replied back to Domino's. I can't believe they... I literally cannot believe they replied back to Domino's. And if it's true, I read somewhere that AC Shadows needs to make 80 million just to keep the lights on. Like, now, I feel like it is potentially going... Is it going to do well, though? Like, it's Assassin's Creed. It must sell well, but I don't think in Japan it's going to do well. I'm going to buy Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Oh, yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, I heard about Asmongold, where they were still... he trashed the game. And they were like, yeah, do you want to share it with your audience? We still want to pay you to sponsor it. If a company said that, I'd be like, listen, if you want to pay me, cool. By the way, I'll play the game or I'll do a sponsor, but I'm going to say my exact thoughts. My exact thoughts. All right, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. I feel like that's coming out soon. We're going to buy that and we're going to stream it. But that means the next game we play, we're going to have to try and beat it by February. I still haven't decided what the next game is, even though the poll, by the way, guys, just let you, just saying. I kind of completed Bloodborne. I did complete it, but it was very anticlimactic. Anticlimactic. Have you seen the PS5 Pro gameplay? No, I haven't. Sam, what's going on? Controls like 20 hours could fit it in between. Okay, we're getting on to the good news. New Joe polls are fake news. Well, we'll see, Urban. We'll see. I didn't do that many deaths either. So we've got till Thursday. We're starting a new game. Oh, Thursday we're starting a new game. Joseph, you are taking the absolute piss. How dare you? How dare you? We're kicking you. No, I'm joking. You're fine. So we're gonna see on Thursday. Maybe Control. Maybe we just play Control. Maybe I just don't even do a poll. This is about 20 hours. I haven't played this game. Maybe I just don't do a poll because I played Uncharted 4. I would like to play it, but then I'm like, I really need to play a game I haven't played before. So maybe we play this, and then as soon as Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 comes out, we play that. Although I'm going to be playing Dynasty Warrior Origins on my own for a review. We're going to have to see. We're going to play Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 when that's out. Now, we're coming on to very good news. Very good news. Wait, so you're not going to complete the game? What game? Control. I haven't played it yet. So if Control's great, I wonder if I'll like it then. So maybe we're going to have to see. I don't know what this sponsor stuff's going on. I played Alan Wake. Yeah. Ben. Oh, you guys are selling it to me. So, can you believe this? This is probably the best news of the stream. This is definitely the best news of the stream. Rumor. Halo, the Master Chief Collection could be coming, or supposedly is coming, to PS5. Now, this is madness. Who would have ever thought the Halo could be coming to PS5? I feel like they're going to make so much money if this comes to PS5. Urban, you might be right. I know Xbox just, like, who would have thought all those years ago? Now, I remember all those years ago, I remember when my mate had the first Xbox and his friend would bring another Xbox around. We'll have two TVs opposite and we'll play multiplayer against each other. But supposedly, guys, hi Montage, how we doing? It would definitely revive Halo because it is such a shame. Even though I'm someone who's obviously a PlayStation fan, Halo has just seemed to have deteriorated. They seem to not really care about Halo, and especially with the last Halo. Supposedly it was I didn't play it, but it was such a letdown, supposedly. I still remember that reveal for I can't remember the damn consoles. The Xbox One? Is that the latest one? And they brought out the Halo gameplay, and it didn't look good. The character models, I don't know why that came up. The Series X, sorry. I can't keep up with their damn console. I don't even know the name. It looked terrible. This could revive Halo, especially to a new audience, because I've only played the multiplayer. I've never played anything to do with Halo. So the Master Chief Collection supposedly is coming to PS5 this year. So too is Microsoft Flight Simulator. One of the questions PlayStation owners are looking forward to have answered in 2025 is how Microsoft's multi-platform efforts will evolve after its initial batch of PS5 and PS4 ports. Future titles like Doom: The Dark Ages, The Outer Worlds 2 have been confirmed for Sony systems, but what about the back catalog games? So according to industry insider Nate Drake speaking on his podcast, Halo, the Master Chief Collection, and Microsoft Flight Simulator, that doesn't really do it for me, Flight Simulator, are two titles he's heard will make the jump across. So I guess we can only say, take this with a pinch of salt. But this would be, I would be buying this in an instant. He said games that I've heard will be released multi-platform in 2025 beyond the obvious include Flight Simulator and Halo the Master Chief Collection. Wow. Nate Drake states both games will be coming to PS5 and Switch too. Wow. Alongside the above two games, the Elder Scroll, is that 6? No. What one's it? I can never read these damn numerals. That's not 6. 4. Yeah, I knew that. Totally knew that. Elder Scrolls 4. Oblivion. Remake in 2025. Don't know why there's a Bruce Willis mask on the top right above me. So, a known and reliable insider with the industry, Nate Drake, has often been on point with their predictions and claims. So they have been on point. With many seen on the Reset Era forum, he continues, Microsoft is just going to fully embrace that third-party push. I'd say any game coming out this year from Microsoft will at some point find its way to a PS5 and or Switch 2. It's just going to be a question of when. Wow. While a handful of Microsoft's 2025 titles have already been confirmed for PS5, there are still omissions like South of Midnight and potentially Fable. But isn't that the really ugly character? She doesn't look that great to play as. Nate Drake has also reckoned Gears of War collection does exist that will likely launch on PS5 day 1 too. One of the best collections haven't been fixed in this year since release. So Halo the Master Chief Collection bundles together Halo Anniversary, Halo 2 Anniversary, Halo 3, Halo 3 ODST, Halo Reach, and Halo 4 under one roof. All the single player and multiplayer components remain intact. There's also been some chat of Halo appearing on PS5 for some time, with speculation surrounding Halo 1 Remaster appearing on Sony systems. Wow. So this is a rumor, right? Yeah, this is a rumor. Now, supposedly, I believe I did read up that with the Halo Master Chief Collection, isn't it? You can basically you can jump from online, from the first game to the second game. Like, supposedly it's so much fun. So that would be amazing. But what are we going to do? But not just that. We've got even more rumors of Xbox games. I guess this is only a good thing when it comes to PlayStation. Because Gears of War, Hellblade 2, the demo, are both set for PS5 this year, in addition to obviously Halo and Age of Mythology. Supposedly, like Gears of War as well. Wow. Following claims from the insider Nate Drake as well, so obviously he spoke about Halo and Microsoft's The Flight Simulator will both receive PS5 versions this year. It appears the floodgates have opened as other game media's members shares what their sources have told them. So this is according to Corden. On top of Halo, the Master Chief Collection, and Microsoft Flight Simulator, the company will also bring Gears of War Ultimate Edition, Hellblade 2, and Age of Mythology to PS5. Microsoft has already announced Doom: The Dark Ages, The Outer Worlds 2, yes, of course. For the Sony system, meaning with the potential of all these extra ports, the company could become one of the biggest and most frequent publishers on PS5. So weird to say that. It's so weird to say that they could be the biggest publishers on PS5. It's already been claimed recently that Microsoft sees making Hellblade 2 an exclusive as a mistake. So, when you look at it, when you only sell it on Game Pass, how many sales are you going to actually do? But with Halo, and imagine this year, imagine with the games we are getting this year, like, Death Stranding 2, GTA 6 potentially, still think it's going to be delayed, Ghost of Yotai, not Rise of the Roaded, Phantom Blade Zero. I'm probably thinking of other games as well that I've forgotten about. The other games that we're getting, I've forgotten the name. Imagine on top of that, you're getting Halo. You're getting Gears of War. Wow. Yeah, I need to experience it. Is it coming out this year? Well, to be fair, we haven't seen much from Phantom Blade Zero, even though it said it was supposed to come out this year. But Gears of War, Halo, I think that would sell like crazy. I think that would sell like absolute crazy when it if it came out. I'm saying if it comes out, it's not confirmed. Yeah, we've got Monster Hunter, Dying Light Beast, the Mafia. That's the one I was thinking of. There is so many games coming out, and potentially we could be getting like Gears of War and Halo in itself is going to be incredible. I don't know. We've got Dynasty. Yeah, Dynasty Warrior Origins. I'm getting that game. I'm literally playing that next Friday. I need to complete Metaphor ReFantasia, but I'm enjoying it too much. I'm just taking my time, and it's such a long game. What's that? Check Clair Obscur Expedition 33 show. I think you'll like. Comes out this year. Yes, I do believe. I'm not sure if we've seen that, but let's have a look at it. So that's with potentially the rumor of Halo and Gears of War. What do you think about those? Would you be buying those day one? Xbox get Sony and you. Yeah, that's true. It just wouldn't work the other way around. It just definitely wouldn't work the other way around. So we're going to talk about some other latest gaming news, other trailers and stuff like that that we're going to look through. And oh no, I haven't seen
Did you see the reviews for Dynasty Warriors Origins? It's reviewing really well.
I feel like, you know what? Let's check a review out because I'm getting that next week. I'm not sure if some of you would want to see that on stream. Well, we need to just stream all the time. We need to stream all the time. But Garrett, thank you for the support. Embargo lifted today. All right, you know what? Let's take a look at the review of Dynasty Warrior Origins. Let's first of all have a look at that. I think we've already seen that review for Clair. Is it Clair Obscur Expedition? I'm not sure if there's another new trailer or anything like that. Garrett, thank you, man. I'm really glad you like the content. 7 months ago, 2 months ago. Did we see this? We did see it, but let's have a look at it again. Nice, Joseph. I'm going to have to check it out on your channel. I know I don't take IGN seriously anyway. But I'm going to have a look at that IGN review. Let's have a look at them. See, there's enough diversity in there. Guys, if you don't mind liking the stream, we'll see how this new stream does. It feels like the old days, not playing a game. But let's have a look at this.
Do you know what it means to disappear into nothingness?
We did see this, but let's see it again.
Their memories. Their dreams.
That is definitely what's his name.
Other. We exist for as long as she wants. You won't yet understand.
When does this come out?
But this is a kindness, not a cruelty.
The plan doesn't change. We keep heading north.
Oh, the music.
We aim for the monolith.
Wow.
Not letting my El die out here.
I've been having nightmares.
Oh, you know, I'm really liking turn-based combat.
Why do you refuse to see I am doing this for us?
Felt familiar somehow.
This is turn-based, right? Yeah. Look at wow, the graphics look insane. The music's insane. Wow. my
May
gosh.
everything be decided
Before their very eyes.
between the bars,
I can't believe that's Charlie Cox.
in the shadow.
Of the monolith.
Wow, what a trailer.
See you in the next life.
Is this coming out this year? It is. Wow. PlayStation. Yeah, this is definitely out my PlayStation. And if there's any of you that think that turn-based is not your thing, I would urge you to reconsider, because I'm obviously currently playing Metaphor ReFantasia, loving the turn-based combat. This game will tempt me to buy I do want a PS5 Pro, but not yet. I still got to get my taxes out the way, and we're not there yet. And I'm going to use some of the money I got for my birthday, potentially, to buy a PS5 Pro, and then bring this PS5 downstairs on the 65-inch TV, which I haven't got yet, and it's going to cost a lot of money. PlayStation. So the reviews are out for Dynasty Warrior Origins. All right, let's just see. I do want to see a review, although I'm going to be doing my own review, but as you guys know, it's I'm not going to get the game till release. Should we check out? It's 9 minutes. We are going to check them out. I haven't seen the issue into. Well, yeah, there's no way I would get a PC. Let's check the IGN. Listen, we've got a. Let's see. Oh, damn it! I need to see how many dislikes. A 9 from IGN and a 79 on Metacritic. DW hasn't scored this high since the golden era of 3 to 4. We're finally back. Wow. So they've given it a 9. See, I'm actually looking forward to playing this game. Are we going to have a look at it? Yeah. Let's have a look.
The original Romance of the Three Kingdoms novel has inspired
Nice purple hair. Flipping hell, look at that pink and purple hair. Fair enough, Jada. Just check.
countless adaptations, to the point where it can be hard to make these now familiar characters and stories fresh again. But
Wait a second.
Is that a grey hair in your beard? Happy birthday for the weekend, dude. Thanks for bringing you. Big up New Traverse.
Floyd, you know what? Floyd, you know what's funny? Can you actually see the grey hairs? Because I've actually got like 3 to 4 grey hairs now. I used to have one. Elz was like, let me pick it out. I was like, stop picking it out. And then literally, I woke up and I've got like some on the other side now. Yeah, so yeah, if you can see, yeah. Yeah, anyway, back to the review. But thank you, Floyd. Thank you for the birthday treat, my friend. And listen, hopefully I look like George Clooney. We'll see. But yeah, no, was that a guy doing this review? No, I'm just.
the original Romance of the Three Kingdoms novel has inspired countless
adaptations. Is that a guy? I'm just checking. Is this a guy?
to the point where it can be hard to make these now familiar characters and stories fresh again.
Or is it Michael, the editor? Razzo, you idiot.
After spending 60 hours with Dynasty Warriors Origins, its rebooted tale of politics, war, and diplomacy felt almost as new as the first time I discovered it.
I don't think it is.
It ups the scale of its battles beyond what even this series has been known for. More enemies on screen than ever before to truly create that 1 versus 1,000 fantasy. Pair that with improved visuals, a much deeper and more refined focus on its combat, impressive storytelling, and a wealth of post-game content, and Origins has easily become my favorite Dynasty Warriors yet.
Is it a dude though? Yeah. Oh, the demo. I'm gonna wait for the full game anyway. Let's listen.
With Origins, Koei Tecmo and Omega Force have balanced the scales between story and combat. Unlike previous games, which had you pick a storyline and then swap between legendary lords like Liu Bei, Sun Tzu, or Cao Cao, here you take on the singular role of a brand new character created specifically for Origins. The trope of your hero being yet another wandering warrior suffering from amnesia is a bit cliche, but it works surprisingly well. This more focused storyline takes you through the earlier years of the prominent Three Kingdoms characters before their rise to glory, letting you travel across multiple provinces and lend your talents to whichever army needs you. And although I did miss the ability to play as those well-known officers like Guan Yu for entire missions, Origins at least gives you the option to take control of them temporarily in some specific levels, which is a nice compromise.
And that's the best thing about this game that I'm excited for.
There isn't much choice in the early chapters as you join iconic events like the quelling of the Yellow Turban Army and the rise of...
Where's my mouse? Oh, there we go. It's the combat that looks insane. Never played the Yakuza games. I feel like I want to buy Like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth. I feel like that's a franchise I think I would absolutely love.
But that all changes when you reach the midpoint of the roughly 45-hour, if you take your time to do all the side activities, campaign, as you must choose an alliance and lord to join permanently, which shapes your perspective throughout the rest of the story. I first chose the small but competent Shu clan, following Liu Bei's optimism and selflessness through the highs and lows of his rise to power. Thankfully, after seeing the end of one storyline, Origins makes it very easy to either jump back in and replay any battle you want, or restart from specific points in each chapter, letting you see how the story unfolds when you choose one of the other alliances.
Would be great.
Throughout the 5 chapters, there are conversations with allies and a secondary storyline that involves the recovery of your lost memories, slowly explaining the Wanderer's role in the grander tale that unfolds. His story and those with allies are filled with engaging conversations and cutscenes across a large cast of interesting characters, which adds levity and intrigue to help balance out the more exposition-heavy dialogue that focuses on the events of each battle or various betrayals and alliances happening around them. The only real downside and oddity of your main character is that he's often emotionless, and when he does emote, it is extremely subtle, which sometimes hurts the emotional depth of certain story moments. He also doesn't speak except for generic shouts during battle when you dodge.
And Urban, happy belated as well, my friend. I think I forgot. Happy birthday. Capricorn, the best ones.
Or take down an officer.
You stand on the battlefield of your own volition.
As you encounter other prominent warriors in battles, you will occasionally find them afterward on the world map, allowing you to deepen your bond with them. Each bond has multiple levels, and progressing through them provides bonuses like collectible coins that offer regular rewards as you grow your collection.
And with that, it's good to make your acquaintance.
The final bond level even unlocks a more intimate cutscene between you and that character, and these conversations ended up being some of my favorites. Koei Tecmo certainly put a little bit more romance into the Romance of the Three Kingdoms, and I, for one, couldn't be happier about it.
No one but you has ever provoked such passion in me, and no one else ever shall.
Okay.
They say war never changes, but the weapons of war sure do. You may just begin with a sword and some very simple special attacks, known as battle arts,
Get 9
but
different
you'll
weapons.
not only unlock more options as you go, you'll also gain proficiency with each one in order to unlock new combos and stronger abilities. That system encouraged me to keep using weapons I otherwise might not, even if my initial experience with them wasn't great. For example, the Wheels weapon, which is one I've enjoyed in the past, just didn't seem to have the wave clear or damage potential of weapons like the Crescent Blade or Gauntlets when I first unlocked it. But after increasing its proficiency a bit, I eventually discovered its potential in staggering enemy officers and its ability to shred through their defenses.
It does
there
look
are
mad.
8 additional weapon types to unlock, either by defeating specific generals or purchasing them in shops, and I generally found myself with a new one by the time I had gained 3 or 4 levels of proficiency with my current one, preventing combat from ever getting stale. Each weapon has a distinct identity that fills
like this. So you've got different weapons
nicely for Origins
and they each have like different boosts and stuff. Boost damage to officers by 5%, boost Musu attack strength by 9%. Interesting.
Switching characters, especially when you can swap between them in the middle of a mission to gain proficiency with multiple weapons per stage and adapt to the evolving situation of a battle. While every weapon is designed to work in all situations, there are inherent benefits to using something like the wide-hitting lance against crowds. Meanwhile, whenever I found myself locked in a duel with a powerful foe, it was time to bring out my gauntlets thanks to their ability to easily knock up and juggle
This
my
looks
opponents
cool.
until it was done.
One-on-one
Every weapon
battle.
has its own set of battle arts, which consume a resource called bravery and range from wide sweeping attacks to powerful repeated thrusts to various counterattacks. The more powerful and exciting ones even give you the ability to summon small tornadoes that sweep up enemies, make spires of earth that deal constant damage to
Look at
anyone
the
touching
amount of
them,
enemies you
or
can
one of my
destroy.
personal favorites, create a laser of light fired from your fingertips that can pierce and knock up groups for as long as you hold the button down or until you run out
Oh
of
my
bravery.
gosh.
Bravery is accumulated by landing hits on enemies, parrying strikes, or perfectly
Bravery.
evading attacks
Is
after
that the
unlocking
yellow
a
thing on the
specific
bottom
skill in the
corner?
skill tree. Parries and perfect evasions look better than ever and come with large benefits in combat. Parrying attacks immediately opens up enemies to counterattacks, ending their combos and making them susceptible to knockouts. Meanwhile, perfect evasions generate bravery more quickly as you chain dodges to restore more with each combo. These mechanics add depth to the combat and help keep fights interesting beyond just seeing how many KOs I could get while
Oh my
slaughtering
gosh, you're on
armies.
your horse.
In addition to your battle arts, you also have access to the all-powerful Musou attacks that this series is known
Musou
for,
attacks.
as well as a rage mode that refills your bravery instantly, restores health on each hit, and enables an even stronger ultimate Musou attack. After all these years, the spectacle of these moves finally match their power.
My gosh.
The power fantasy of quickly devastating huge hordes of foes with ease is one of the things I love about Dynasty Warriors, and I'm happy to report that feeling is still alive and well here. However, as you turn up the difficulty, it also becomes increasingly important to utilize defensive options at your disposal,
Defensive
which
options,
adds
if you-
satisfying wrinkles for those who want to face them. Mastering these techniques is important on the
I'm not
higher
sure I'll be
hero
any good at
difficulty
this.
and essential on the ultimate difficulty that unlocks after completing the main story. There, enemy combos will quickly deplete your health, and the more aggressive AI isn't afraid to attack you from multiple angles at the same time, meaning one wrong move can easily lead to mission failure.
This can't be.
What happens when you get mission
I had
failure?
a blast taking on this added challenge as I replayed previous
And Spartan, you're literally Spartan, you're literally the same birthday as me. How cool is that?
making enemy officers stronger and healthier, but also dropping higher tiers of rewards.
You really are a dangerous one, aren't
Outside of combat, Origins puts you on a gorgeous map filled with mountains, rivers, and forests,
that.
giving it the
Like a
appearance of a
tabletop.
living diorama built for strategic planning. That map is filled with numerous markers for missions to complete, skirmishes to take on, resources to collect, officers to talk to, and towns to shop in. In addition to the main story missions, side missions offer rewards like new accessories to boost your stats, while skirmishes are bite-sized 2 to
parry.
3 minute encounters
Yeah, you
that
can
are
parry.
great for earning extra money or completing the various challenges given
This
to you
does
by
look
other
very.
officers.
I would never think I would like this sort of game. Like a few years ago, even a couple of years ago, or even a year ago, I would never think I would like this sort of game. But man, times have changed. The only thing I'll say is potentially the storyline won't be as deep. I hope it is, but we're gonna have to see.
Most of these challenges are easy tasks like killing 100 enemies with strong attacks from a spear, but they were also always worthwhile to complete as they rewarded me with humorous or deeper conversations with some of my favorite characters and provided bonus skill points to unlock the next thing on
Oh
my
my God,
skill
look at that
trees.
fat off weapon.
If Dynasty Warriors Origins is meant to be a new beginning, it's off to a masterful start. It doesn't just have the largest amount of enemies the series has thrown on screen at once, it also deepens its combat, improves its storytelling without getting in the way of the action, and provides a
its
healthy amount of
storytelling.
replayability and post-game content, all while looking better than ever. Your amnesiac hero is a bit too much of a blank
Yeah.
slate at times, but the impressive ensemble cast made this story sing as I grew to care about the characters around him, big and small. Origins is both a great entry point for newcomers and a triumphant
newcomers.
return for veterans like me who felt the last few entries had become stale or missed the mark. It feels
going?
like the series I once loved is finally
9 out of 10. Are you going? Wait, where are you going? Well, say hi to everyone. She's going to the gym. I have to go back to work later. Ow. Oh, tired. Alright, well, have a great time. Well, straight. Yeah. What's something back?
Also,
All right. I'll be back.
I'm gonna put salmon on, so you want to have it.
So it was Spartan's birthday on the 11th of Jan as well.
Happy birthday.
Same as my day. Garrett, we appreciate you stopping by. Look at
Oh,
the
thanks,
fads.
guys.
We know it's her channel, all
I'll
right.
be back, you know, another day.
Next
but I've
week,
gotta go now,
next week,
so-
innit?
Oh, the Sunday, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Next week.
Alright, bye.
Bye, 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 bye.
I'll put the heat on. Shall I turn it down to
Turn
16?
it. Yeah, 16. So a 9 out of 10, guys. A 9 out of 10. Elz Cameo, yeah, it's always fun. It's always fun. So listen, Dynasty Warrior Origins. I'm looking forward to playing it. Although I do believe the storyline, like listen, I know one of you just said it in the comments. I miss like a Last of Us sort of story, a deep story, not necessarily depressing. But I am looking forward to, like, Metaphor ReFantasia has a great storytelling. Now, I'm trying to think I need to complete this game because this is one of the most, I never thought I would love this sort of game. The storytelling's incredible. The combat's incredible. There's a lot of politics. You would think a game full of politics wouldn't actually be a good game. But they do it so well. And this is how you kind of do it. Yakuza, when's that coming out? Like Yakuza, a pirate release day. When's that one coming out, guys? The 20th of oh, there's too many games. That's literally coming out on Monday. Why is that coming out on? Why is it a Monday? Adam Davis, flipping hell. 10. Man. Still no Max.
Yeah, buddy.
So he can't get a break, that guy. Adam Davis, thank you so much for the new memberships. Guys, you get early access to videos. They play the same as Anton, you should try it. Final Fantasy 8, 9, and 10. They played the same as Metaphor and all great stories. Budgie Whisperer, there's so much I need to play. There is so much I need to... There is too many games. But welcome to the new members to the channel. Make sure you join the Discord. And Adam, thank you so much, my friend. Have you heard about or seen videos of Eternal Strands? No. First of all, let me just go on Amazon quick. And let me just Yakuza. Can you even play? We're going to check. Garrett, thank you for the support. We're going to check that out. So that comes out on my Monday. There's too many games. Now, Yakuza, the pirate game, does look fun. I do miss playing a pirate game, do you think? We need to plan what we're going to be playing. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. We're going to check that one out as well. Kingdom Come Deliverance.
Yeah, buddy.
So I'm going to be militant with the next game we play because it's going to be a quick game. Well, not quick game, but we're going to do it. Kingdom Come. That comes out on
Have you heard about or seen videos of Eternal Strands? It's flown under the radar but looks fun.
PS5. So that comes out the 4th of February. So there's a lot of games to play. The 4th of February, and the Yakuza game comes out 24th of February. Oh, so that's at the end. What's a 100-hour game? What, Kingdom Come Deliverance? So there's a lot of games. I need to finish Metaphor. I need to do an all-nighter. Rebirth. Yeah, Budgie Whisperer. I'm very surprised by Metaphor ReFantasio. So Garrett, let's have a look at Eternal What's Eternal Strands? And guys, Jamie, we have to just shout out to Jamie. Happy birthday, mate. I'd say 25. Thank you. Thoughts on Hogwarts Legacy 2 live service rumors? 2012 could be one of the biggest years for gaming. Yeah, Jamie, let's talk about that. But thank you for being a member for 19 months. Unbelievable. Thank you so much, my friend. Eternal Strands. Yeah, we'll talk about Hogwarts Legacy 2 after we check out Eternal Strands as well. Now, what the hell is this game? Now, let's have a look at this.
Hello, I'm Mike Laidlaw, Chief. Discover the fate of these shattered lands. In the Enclave, you can climb and interact with nearly everything you see.
It literally looks like Immortals Phoenix
mantle,
Rising.
The magical cloak on your back grants you control over frost, flame, and kinetic magic. Combine these elements in creative ways to manipulate the environment to your advantage and defeat your foes. But the Enclave's foes come in all sizes. Behold, an ark.
Is
This colossal
it's not a free game.
25-meter construct wields immense power.
This actually looks kind of fun.
Pick your battles.
Oh, wow.
Rather than risking your loot, return to base camp.
Oh, wow.
A day has passed. Reforge your gear with your hard-earned resources to even the odds against the mighty epics.
So you can go back.
No two battles are the same.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Sweet Baby Inc. made this game.
As epics roam freely.
Let's check the comments afterwards.
Maps and extreme weather alters the battlefield in this true physics playground. Harvesting strands from these formidable adversaries allows you to weave
Oh, man, you're kidding. Don't do that to me.
these into your mantle. With new powers at your command, and the world as your weapon, you hold the key to uncovering the mysteries of the Enclave. Take up the mantle in Eternal Strands.
When's this out? Early 2025. Guys, there's a lot of gems. Let's just see. Oh, I was good. I'm interested. Long life to single player campaign. Yeah, this is for this looks good. This literally looks good. In 2 weeks. Let's check on the PlayStation Store. No. Eternal. It just says announced at the minute. I'll add it to my wish. Oh, what? Available the 28th. It's saying it's available the 28th. Interesting. I feel like it's going to be a very good year for gaming. There's a lot of this one literally flew under the radar. I never actually saw this one. Former director of Dragon Age games. Really, that alone just might get me into this. Yep, he was the lead director of Inquisition and its DLCs and part of the writing team for Jade Empire Mass Effect 1. He's now the founder of Yellow Brick Games, the developer studio behind this game. Wow, and it's also been announced supposedly Yoshida's team from Final Fantasy 14 and 16 helping out too. I think this is one to give out a shot. There's a lot of games we need to play. And Sparta, no, I haven't. Like, there is not enough time in the day There is literally not enough time in the day because, yeah, I haven't bought Metro Awakening. There's just too many normal games to play. Yeah, you get just so many games. So there's quite a lot. I need to write this stuff. So Metaphor, I've got my Returnal review coming in the next couple of days. Metaphor ReFantasio review. And then we're going to be buying Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, Dynasty Warrior Origins. We've got Pirate, Yakuza. Potentially. I wasn't planning on getting that. But then there's this game. There's too many games and not enough time. I need to cancel my client tonight. I'm very ill. I'm really sorry. You know, you're probably right. So we need, for Thursday's stream, we still don't know. It's still very ill. Yeah, that one's coming out the 28th of Jan. Hi, Crimson Desert. Imagine his client watching a stream. These nuts. Got him. Got him. Hopefully not. Yeah, this year's stat. I just feel like I need to just get on with it. There's a lot of work needs to be done. Although it's just a waste of time me going all the way down to where I need to go. Half an hour there, half an hour back, and then 1 hour there. So 2 hours that could have been done to editing. But yeah, with Hogwarts, Jamie, you mentioned it. I did see, that's the last bit of news we're going to talk about. But I did see, supposedly, which this will piss me off potentially. There was a petition that supposedly Hogwarts Legacy 2 to stop it becoming a live service game. Now, the problem is, it's Warner Brothers. It's flipping Warner Brothers. Yeah, this year, it's flipping Warner Brothers. Yeah, but for this year, as you were saying, yeah, this year, the goal is to be full-time and just dedicate 2 videos a week, 2 quality videos a week, minimum 2 streams a week. That's 4 videos per week. And that's the goal. But anyway, the Hogwarts Legacy 2, I would be disappointed if it does go the route of a live service game. I would prefer something like... I would prefer that Hogwarts Legacy 2 has a multiplayer or co-op mode aspect, or you could jump into other people's world. I'm not saying it couldn't work as a live service, because imagine it was just everyone's in each other's houses. What is it, like an MMO? And Michael, we'd love for more feedback, whether you think more streams or more videos. My goal is it's just very hard to get all of this done. And yeah, I just feel like the first game, Hogwarts Legacy, was so good. You need that campaign and that massive storyline. Then I personally think they should do a co-op mode or a multiplayer mode where you go into it and, you know, all of your friends are there. You can talk on voice chat. You can play Quidditch. You can do this. Will, I hope you're good. And you know what? It's crazy. I downloaded that Harry Potter Quidditch game. Have I played it? I haven't even tried it. And I did want to try it. Harmon, I hope you're doing good. Do you get what I'm saying? Because it's just... when you're playing so many story-driven games, the last thing I want is just to play Quidditch for, like, how long? All right, Michael, I'm glad. Thank you, man. But any feedback is great, whether you want more videos, more streams, or both. And I'm glad you can have a coffee. Mine's finished. So it would really disappoint me that if it became a live service game. But let's just see what this article here, the game rant. the pros and cons of Hogwarts Legacy 2 being a live service game. Warner Brothers Games is doubling down on live service games. Of course, you make Suicide Squad. Of course, oh, for flip's sake. Hogwarts Legacy 2 becoming a live service game as a result of this shit could offer an extended lifespan and the ability to evolve over time. Or why don't you just evolve Hogwarts Legacy? However, if Hogwarts Legacy 2 adopts the live service model, it may face challenges like always online requirements and monetized cosmetics. So you're going to turn off a lot of people. I don't know. But let's give this a read. Despite the downfall of its most recently published IP, Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, Warner Brothers has decided to double down on live service. According to Warner Brothers Discovery executive JP Perrett, this decision was primarily inspired by that big budget AAA games are volatile because their financial success is unpredictable, whereas live service games require less to make and can potentially make more money in the long run if they succeed. But they also make less money when you just make a crap live service and you force it. The problem is if you force it. So just one of the like, yeah. We'll talk about that. While this might make sense from a business standpoint, it all seals Hogwarts Legacy is fate as a lot. Oh, that is such. I don't think it's a good idea. Hogwarts Legacy was the most. Wasn't it the best game? Didn't it beat Call of Duty like after how many years? It was the best-selling game of 2023. And it knocked Call of Duty for the first time. And yet, you're thinking, you know what? Expecto microtransactional. Let's just do the opposite of what we did. And then see how it goes. Oh, we're shutting down. Oh, we didn't make money. Can't you build upon that? The live service model has received its fair share of complaints over the last decade, frequently labeled as nothing more than a greedy money-making scheme. Indeed, live service games are generally developed with money in mind, but they aren't inherently bad. Games like Destiny 2, No Man's Skies, and Path of Exile utilize the live service model and have been very successful. As such, although Hogwarts Legacy 2 as a live service would come with its cons, it will also come with its pros. The problem is that the first game was so good. I don't understand. Like, if Quidditch was a part of Hogwarts Legacy, I would have tried it because I probably would have made me dive back into the game, do all the side quests, do all the Merlin trials, which there were so many. And it would have made me want to try Quidditch. The thing about the Quidditch game, I downloaded it and I didn't even try it. Because I was like, well, I don't even know how that game's doing. We need to search that up as well. So the pros, one of the benefits of a live service is an extended lifespan or not. That could be a con because you look at other games that just get shut down. According to how long to beat and takes an additional 40 hours to complete everything the game offers. At that point, players can start a new game with a character that belongs to a different Hogwarts house, but it can only changes a few hours of the story. The ultimate results in poor replay value. But they're paid for the game, though. If Hogwarts Legacy 2 was a live service, its lifetime would potentially be much longer. Live service biggest advantage over one-and-done games is that it acts as the catalyst for a game's evolution. Essentially, the live service model places a game in an internal beta stage where players can provide feedback. I just hate this sort of... Big budget games can certainly receive periodic updates, but the live service model allows these updates to be more regular. Therefore, Hogwarts Legacy 2 would presumably receive the same treatment. Cons... Almost any time that gaming community learns that the game will be online, a large portion of it is left an unidentified site, exactly what we've just done. The reason behind this is always online games rely on online servers. Unfortunately, live service games requires players to be connected to the internet, which we don't like. As players collect unique gear such as robes, handles, and scarves, they can customize their look. If Hogwarts Legacy 2 turns out to be a live service, it will likely monetize some of it. It's just not a good investment. It's just not a good investment. Mark, how you doing? You can't. That's the thing. you're always on edge when you hear about a live service. The I wouldn't say majority, but well, potentially majority. There's going to be a portion of gamers that are going to be, wow, let's see how this does. For me, it's just not a good investment. I would rather, if I'm going to buy a game, for me, a better investment for me is knowing that a game is even 60, 70 pounds. If I know I'm getting everything in that game, that's why I've never spent anything in Fortnite. I rarely play, but when I've done, I'm like, it's just not a good investment. I get one skin or two skins. For me, it's just not a good investment because I'd rather pay 60, 70 pounds and then potentially I've got everything in the game. And you just know with all these cosmetics, they're going to try and charge so much for them. And whether they adopt the infamous live service model remains to be seen. It's hard to say. I don't like live service games. If they sold Hogwarts Legacy, they were like Quidditch, and they sold it as a DLC or an expansion. I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there. 15, you could play. Imagine you play multiplayer from your character from Hogwarts Legacy. I potentially think someone. I might have spent 10, 15 pounds. I don't know. If they said, listen, it's a paid expansion, or not even expansion. It's a paid DLC. You get to play Quidditch. You get to play with your friends at Quidditch, but it's still Hogwarts Legacy. That would have made more sense. Much more sense. But it's hard to know. So I'm a bit dubious of Hogwarts Legacy 2. They need to progress the game. So how would they progress it? I love the game. I love the world they built. I love the quests. Yes, they could double down on the stories and the characters. Multiplayer aspect, co-op aspect. Maybe there's certain missions that you can do in co-op mode as well. Not even like the whole game, but then you go into a co-op mode and you hang out with your friends, you do tasks, you fly on your broomsticks, you play Quidditch. That seems a lot more exciting than a flipping, I don't know. Imagine that. Imagine. Now, I know we need to get into a multiplayer game, and I know I keep saying it, but eventually when I transition to full-time, I want to dedicate where we can play online. Whether it's something like Ark, I would love to play a multiplayer game to play with you guys. But yeah, with Hogwarts Legacy 2, I really hope not. I will be dubious about it. I'll be very dubious because it's just not a great investment. It's not a great investment. I don't know. It's not a good investment. It's not a good investment. Yeah, we need to play some Helldivers too. Well, I've got 40 minutes left. The Quidditch game. Let's play Quidditch on stream. Have I even... Listen, I know I have to leave soon. Not yet. That is the end of the gaming stream. Oh, wish I didn't have to go tonight. Yo, do. Yeah, that's the thing. Let's just have a look at things. But thank you for joining this new stream today. We're not playing a game. I still don't know what game we're going to be playing on Thursday, although I am going to figure it out. And why is my screen's gone black? What's happened to my screen?